Hello and welcome in the first episode of Scrap Mechanic Survival. In this episode we're going to start a new world. I'm going to show you how I usually start my world, because I think this is a pretty good way to start to get lots of resources pretty quickly and just get to work now without wasting any time. So without further ado, let's just go and create a new world and start a new game. Yeah, gonna name the world Survival. Very original.
2 hours later.
So, we are in the world. Here we have our spaceship. It's all on fire. It crashed, it destroyed the building, made a massive hole. So now, what we're going to do is ignore it and go this way. To a little pond that we have here. I'm gonna grab only the necessary stuff, so a bucket. We can fill with water. Bam. So what do we have here? We have soil. We have a sign that tells us how to plant. I'm just going to ignore it, grab all the soil, all the seeds and the fertilizer. Destroy this little plant and grab the rest of the soil. There's quite a bit of it, I think, like, how many do we have? 13. Quite a nice number. Also going to grab all the pipe pieces here. They're really useful and they just sit here, so let's just grab them. So the wheel, we're not going to take the wheel, but I am going to take the bearings of the wheel. And the pipe pieces here, and here we have 3 more, and I think we're done. Now we have some wood here that we can take, wood and net blocks, so let's take them as well. Yeah, we need a light, maybe. So now that we have all that, we're going to just go away, because we don't really need anything from here. We have the wood, we have the stuff. We're going to break all the loot crates, grab the stuff, and not get set on fire. Yeah, there are also loot crates around the ship, so it's a good idea to go and check. Here we have a piece of the ship, and we have more loot crates, more loot, more stuff. So just continue, just follow this path of destruction, grab all the loot crates. If you want to pick up everything fast, just click and hold right mouse button. I'm just going to just swipe over and going to pick up anything, everything. So now we're coming up to our first ruin. This is a ruin, an old abandoned building. We're going to our first enemy, a green bot, also known as a toad bot. That is, it just dies in 3 hits. They're really not a problem, just hit them 3 times and they die. I have a bucket. I'm going to ignore that bucket and I'm going to grab all the food and all that stuff and head on through this tube all the way up to grab the rest of the loot that we have in this ruin. Here we have 2 more green dudes, green guys, green boys, green bots. More loot. You can see from here there's another ruin that we're going to go to in a second. There should be a second one, or the one that was on the bottom may have been. There should be another one here, another green one. I guess he probably fell down and that's why he was there on the bottom, maybe, I don't know. Grab all the loot stuff, and here we have a master battery, and not hidden. Yes, it's used to power up things, but we're going to save it for ourselves. We don't need that battery. Why, you'll see in some time. Now let's just grab all that loot. Yeah, it's important to get all the loot and all those legs. You can refine them to get metal blocks, scrap metal blocks. I think I left some down on the lower level, but here we have sunshake, a tomato, and circuit boards and seeds. Let's go down and here. Yeah, here I have more legs. Let's refine those. And now we can leave. I guess I can just go around, and I'm pretty sure that if you land on a sloped surface you're going to take no damage, so let's jump on a sloped surface. And we survived, no problem. I know why that works, but it works. So, coming up, a second ruin. And here we're going to encounter first dangerous enemies. As you can see here, it's a farm bot, hay bot. And there are 4 of those guys here. So we have his attention. The best way to fight with them is just go backwards and hit them. Really simple. He's dead already. 5 hits and he's down. I'm going to show you how to deal with big groups of them, because that's where the problems really, that's what's really problematic, when there's multiple of them. So here we have 3 of them. And just grab all of them. I think there was one here, so let's not get him. And now we're going to do the same thing, go backwards, but this time we're going to press right as well. So we're going to go back and right and hit them. And this way we shouldn't be able to be hit that many times. Yeah. It wasn't perfect, but it's better than just dying, right? Because I think that's pretty much only situation you can die in this stage of the game. Just, you know, getting attacked by those guys. So now we have many loot crates, so I think I'm going to just collect all the loot and meet up with you guys after I'm done. So I cleared the whole place. There wasn't anything really interesting, but I have plenty of loot. Yeah, of course, if you want to explore it, you can explore it. I've seen it already. So now all this area here is exactly the same for every player. This is a starting tile, but now starts a road, and from this point on everything is going to be randomly generated. Every single player is going to have a different map. So the only thing left to do now is follow the road. So I'll see you after I find something interesting. So we arrive to the next point of our journey. 2 shacks. Let's kill this guy real quick. And those shacks are full of materials. They are basically massive material places. You know, we have loads of wood, blocks, we have soil, plenty of seeds. So what you can do now, what we're going to do now is place our lift and build a little platform that we're going to use to transport everything, because we can't fit all that into our inventory, there's no way. So I'm going to make a little platform like this, make a little border to protect it from no damage. We don't want it to be destroyed by some farm bot, random farm bot just coming through. It's not like completely farmbot proof, but I think it's enough protection for us to just kind of take him away from our little platform. So now only thing left is just to pick up everything, and I guess for start I should maybe put everything I have now on me on this little platform. Well, you might think that would be faster to make a vehicle to transport everything, but unfortunately in this point in game you don't have any way of making a good vehicle. So I'm just going to put all my stuff into this little platform, and I'll meet you up when I'm done. So I packed everything onto the platform. My inventory is clear. I have some food in here. Yeah, I'm just gonna eat. And now it's time to take care of those shacks. They have plenty of materials in them, and there are two ways you can go about it. First way is just to, ignore everything other than things like seeds, and soil, and just grab all the wood and all the net blocks and leave everything else behind. Or you can do what I'm going to do, which is just take apart the whole thing and take every single piece of it. Yeah. So I'm going to do that because I want to get those pieces of metal. These ones, right? Yeah, they're not good for defense at all because, well, they just, one hit and they're destroyed, but they're very good for decoration. Yeah, and to be honest, taking apart those shacks is actually pretty fun. It's even more fun when you have a vehicle that you can use to transport everything. It's like the most fun thing, at least for me, to take apart those little places, shops. I mean, they kind of seem like shops, abandoned old shops. Yeah, so, well, I'm just going to take it apart, and I guess I'll see you when I'm done. Wait, what? So here I am, standing on the pile of my junk, basking in the sunlight. So we have, as you can see, we have loads and loads of resources. But now it's the most important moment of the game. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you my first toilet seat. This is a very, very important moment. Very memorable. Our first toilet seat, the most important item in the game. So let's do it. Oh yeah, the toilet seat. Finally, after many minutes, I got my toilet seat. So now that we have, what should I name him? Let's call him, I don't know. Well, I guess you can leave your suggestions in the comments below on how to name our toilet seat. But now, Let's grab all our junk. Look at this thing, it's so big. What if I drop it on myself? Well, that happened. So let's grab all the stuff and head to our final destination. And here it is, the Mechnic station, our first base. Yeah, I'm planning on building a different base. Now I don't think I will stay in the mechanics shop forever. There's no way that going to fit inside. Maybe it will. Come on. You can do it. Nah, I don't think so. And just leave it outside. So here is our mechanic station. This is a place when we're going to get many different bots that are going to help us create and craft and refine things. But first it requires power. Well, we have our trusty little master battery, but here we have 3 little living pods, I guess, and in the inside of the living pod number 2 is a master battery. But first I'm going to go into the pod number 3 and set my spawn point, and now we're going to head into the pod number 2, and I would like to open the door. Stop. Little farm bot boy, hello there. Nice. Okay, that didn't go as planned. Okay, cool. Let's refine this real quick and let's grab the battery. And then we can power up our mechanic station. Bam, battery acquired. And now let's head inside and restore the energy, the power, I guess. Power restored. Nice. So here we have our craft bot, basic one. We're not going to use it because here we have the real farm bot, craft bot, the best craft bot, the better craft bot, the one and only craft bot. So, need materials. I wonder if we have all those materials here. I for sure have the circuit boards. Do I have the component kits? No. I have 5 only. So, do I have any ruins anywhere nearby? I don't see any. But what do we have? Water, we have some water here and there. That's nice for some farms. Nice and accessible. No ruins. Maybe this way. So. Let's go real quick. Find a ruin and make our craft bot. So I haven't found any ruins yet, but I did find a cotton biome, autumn biome. There's like orange trees and all that, and we can get plenty of cotton, and it's pretty close, so that's nice. And wow, look at that. Look at that, we have a cage farmer. Oh, I'm dying. Whoops. Nice, that's nice. Though it's only one farmer. Well, that kinda sucks. But let's continue looking for some ruins. Because there is alarmingly low amount of them. There's usually loads, but I can't find any. It's weird. Well, would you look at that? No ruins, but hey, what do we have here? Another cage farmer. That's so weird. I mean, they're great, trust me. They're super cool. But I would like to have a ruin. Please. I need a ruin. I need component kits. Are you kidding me? Another one? Seriously? Seriously? I found a third caged farmer. That's not even funny. I want a ruin. A ruin. All I ask for is a ruin. Please give me a ruin. Is it too much to ask for? I mean, it's great, I have so many caged farmers close by, but damn. What do we have here? A chemical place. No ruins though. Hey guys, look, I made it to the packing station. Still no ruins though. You know what? Screw the ruin. I have the component kits. Let's just go back and make the craft bot. Now it's time to make the craft bot. We have all the ingredients, all the materials. Let's craft. And here it is, our craft bot. Oh yeah. We'll of course have to upgrade it, but it's something. Let's place him in right. I don't know, maybe I should place him on this side so I have more space to work in here. So let's take this guy and put him in here. Perfect. Now that we have a craft bot and all the materials, I think it's the time to finish the episode. We've done quite a bit. Yeah, we have all that stuff that I will unpack off camera. I'm gonna organize it and place it somewhere. Maybe on the roof or something. Yeah. We have mechanic shop, which is pretty neat. We have the craft bot. We can craft stuff. And since we can craft stuff, and I think we have a wheel here. Yep, we have a wheel. In the next episode, I'm going to show you how to make a super cute, super small, and super efficient scouting car that we're going to use to finally find a ruin, because there are none anywhere. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it's helpful and it's going to help you with your scrap mechanic experience. If you don't want to miss any of my scrap mechanic videos, subscribe and hit the bell. And see you in the next episode.